All right. Good evening. Tonight we're going to focus on pronunciation, accentuation, and intonation by reading a comic book. So we'll be reading the dialogue and we'll be having people join us through Discord, and they will be practicing their pronunciation, their accentuation, and their intonation to, number one, eliminate their accents, and also to improve their listening skills. We already have some volunteers today. Pachu is here. Hello, Pachu. How are you doing this? Well, for me it's evening, but for you it's morning. So Pachu is going to join us in Discord. If you would like to volunteer to practice eliminating your accent or improving your listening, you can just click on the link in the description. The first two people when we start the video will be the people who get to practice with me today. Okay, well, first of all, let me get rid of this music. I didn't intend to have music on this. And then I will bring in Pachu, and Alex said he was coming today. Let's see. Well, right now we've got Pachu. So, Johan says he will volunteer. Okay. Let's see if we've got everybody here. Hello? Why can't I? Something's happening here. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Alex, Pachu, Johan?
Hello, sir.
Okay. Hello. How are you doing today, Pachu?
Great.
Great. Okay.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, that's Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Well, maybe we can add Johan. Johan's been trying to practice. But okay, so first what we're going to do, I'll just read the description part, and then we'll start talking about, we'll start practicing the dialogue, okay? So let me read the first part here, which we can, this is Murder Mansion, by the way. That's the name of the story that we're doing. Okay, so how many of us have ever passed up a boarded up brownstone mansion? Pachu, Alex, do you know that word boarded up?
No.
What about you, Alex? Have you ever seen that word before, boarded up?
No.
Do you know what a board is?
Boarded.
What does the word
Oh,
board mean?
okay, it's board could be like the council of the or the group of leaders or the
Oh,
council of.
well, you know
Am I
what?
right?
You know, you're right, Alex. Board does mean a council or a group or a committee. But really, what board means is a big piece of wood. Let me show you. I'm going to show you some pictures of the word board.
Let me think of that.
Board. The reason that a council is called a board is because usually they sit around a big table, which is a big piece of
Oh,
wood,
yes. Mhm.
right? Have you seen that before, Pachu?
No, sir.
No. Board. Well, a board is just a big piece of wood. And if you're talking about a board, which means a committee or a group of people, that's because they sit around a big piece of wood. That's what a board is.
Okay.
But a house or
Mhm.
a building that is boarded up looks like this. Can you see the pictures on the screen? Boarded up.
Mhm. Okay.
So they put the big pieces of wood in the windows so nobody can leave or enter. It's a building where nobody goes. Does that make sense? Is that
Okay.
pretty clear what that means? Boarded up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand, Pachu?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And a brownstone, let me just show you what a brownstone is. It's a type of building, a home. These are brownstones. So it's a type of building where people live. Can you see the brownstones? Have you seen those in
Okay.
movies?
Mm-hmm.
Those are brownstones. Okay. So let's go back. Whoops. Oh, this is difficult to focus. Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many of us have ever passed a boarded up brownstone mansion without wondering what may be happening inside? As the owner of such a place really away for the winter, or was he perhaps looking out at us through a crack in the drawn blinds? Those dusty halls once echoed to violins and laughing voices, but what kind of laughter is heard there now? Danny Nash, blackmailer. Do you know what blackmail means?
Blackmail is try to just to try to take something from someone by force or to mislead or as blackmailing. It's like try to steal something or to take something you don't own it. You don't have to try to take it by just
Well,
by put a pressure on somebody.
blackmail is if I catch you doing something bad or wrong, I could say, "Oh,
Mm-hmm,
Alex, I have pictures of you doing something very bad. You have to pay me money or I will show everyone."
hmm that's what I meant here.
Yeah. Pachu, have you seen that before? Blackmail?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So Danny Nash, blackmailer and confidence man, extraordinary with his wife, Helen, hid out in such a place to avoid a murder investigation. And this is what happened to them in Murder Mansion. So here's Murder Mansion. Okay.
Oh,
Uh-oh. All right, let's start with Alex. Wait, let me try to move some of this around. Okay. Is there something up here? No. So a few blocks away from the old Sylvester mansion, Danny Nash and his wife close out a long-standing account. Okay. Alex, can you read the first dialogue? What does it say? But, try also to think of the important words and how you would pronounce them differently from the unimportant words when you read this dialogue.
okay, so the dialogue you mean it's and the confidence man extra hell.
Can you
That's
see
one you
can you see you rotten blackmailers?
yeah, you rotten blackmailers. For years, I have paid to save my family uh, good my family good name, and now my money is gone. I am thrush. What
Through.
you
I'm
do
through.
about it?
I'm
I'm
through.
through. Okay, I need to just okay, just to give yeah. I'm through. What you do about it? It's up to you.
All right. So you rotten blackmailers. So we have two important words in the first phrase. You rotten
Okay.
blackmailers. Can you say that?
You rotten blackmailers.
You rotten blackmailers. Say it with
You,
emphasis on those words.
you rotten blackmailers.
Okay. For years I've paid to save my family's good name. Read that again.
For years, for years, I have paid to save my family's good name.
Is save an important word?
For years I've paid to save. Yeah.
For years
I,
I
I, I, I
paid to save.
okay. For years I paid to save
My family's good name.
my family's good name.
Now my money's gone.
Now my money's gone.
What does that mean if you say, I'm through?
I am through. What you do about it? I'm through.
What does that mean?
Uh,
I'm through.
I'm through means I'm finished with that, or I don't care much about it.
That means I'm finished. That means I'm finished. Okay.
I'm finished with that.
Uh,
Hmm.
so I'm through. What you do about it is
I,
up to you. What does that mean if you say it's up to you? It's up to you.
it's it's your decision. It's your
Yeah,
decision, and
that's
it
right.
doesn't make no.
It's your decision. It's your decision.
Hmm.
It's up to you. It's your decision. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's go to Pachu. Pachu, the next frame. Do you see the two dialogues in there? What does it say?
Okay. Yeah.
Pachu, can you read it? Pachu,
Sir,
are
yes,
you there? Can you see?
yes.
Can you read it? What does it say?
Okay, Carson, then you are no use to us, are you?
Okay. Now,
Stop.
in that phrase, okay, Carson, then you're no use to us, are you? What are the important words? Which words would you try to pronounce more clearly than the other words?
Uh, Carson,
Okay. Okay, Carson. What else?
and you,
Okay. Uh, it's one word, so it could be your.
your,
Okay, Carson. Then you're no, then your. Say it like that. If those are your important words, pronounce them like they're important.
okay, Carson, then your,
Uh-huh. What else is important in that phrase?
no use.
Okay. Are both of those words important or just one?
One
Which one?
is a no.
Okay. Okay, Carson. Then you're no use.
Okay, Carson, then your no use.
Okay. And what about the rest? Are there any more important words?
Are
Okay. Then you're no use to us. Are
are,
you?
are you? Are you?
Try to say the whole thing.
Okay, Carson, then you're no use to us. Are we?
Then
Are
you're
we?
then you're no use to us, are you?
No use to us. Are we?
Are you?
Are
Okay.
you?
Pachu, can you read the next part? What does it say? Stop. Stop it, Nash.
Stop. Stop it, Nas.
Okay, keep going. Read the whole thing.
Okay. You can't kill me in cold blood.
Okay. What words do you think are very important in that phrase?
It's a cold.
Cold blood. Okay. Anything else?
Mm, yes. Kill. Stop is also stop.
Okay. So how would you say stop? If stop is important, how should you read it?
So high tone.
Well, forget about high and low. Just think about long or short.
Yes. So long. Stop.
Stop. Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop. Stop it.
Stop. Stop it.
Okay, Nash, you can't kill me in cold blood. What else is important in that phrase?
It's a can't also and cold.
Okay, you can't kill me in cold blood. How would you say that?
Nas. You can't kill me in cold blood.
Okay,
Cold blood.
all right. Let's. Johan, do you want to try one?
Yes, give him also John
Johan,
for
can
few
you,
lines.
if you want to unmute, you can try it for a minute.
Yeah.
Are you there? Okay, we'll wait for Johan to wake up. Alex, can you read the next line?
Okay. Oh, can't I? That's right, Danny. Give it to him. Good. I'm sick of his
Whining,
winning,
whining,
whining.
whining.
Yeah, whine.
So the person says, "You can't kill me in cold blood." Now this person says, "Oh, you don't think so?" How would you say that? If that "oh can't I" means "oh, you don't think so?"
Mhm. Oh, can't I?
"Oh, can't I?" "Oh,
Oh,
can't I?"
oh, can't I?
"Oh, can't
Oh,
I?"
can't I?
That's right. Okay. That's right, Danny. So what in that phrase, "that's right, Danny," what are the important words?
That's that's right. That's that's right.
What is the most important
So I
word in
think
that phrase?
I think that's
I think probably
no
right.
no right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I was yeah.
That's right, Danny.
That that's that's right, Danny. Yeah,
That's right, Danny. How would you say the
that's
next
right, Danny.
That's right, Danny. How would you say the next four words?
Give it to him.
How would you say to
Give
him? To him.
give it to him. To him.
To him.
Give it
To
to
him.
him.
Give it to him.
Give it to him.
What in these one, two, three, four, five words, in the next five words, give it to him good. What are the important words?
Good.
Oh, anything else?
Give and good. Give and good.
Okay, so how does that sound if you say all of those words together?
Give it to him good.
Give it to him good.
Okay. Give it to him good. Yeah.
That's right, Danny. Give it to him good.
That's right, Danny. Give it to him good.
Okay, now whining. Have you seen that word before, Alex? Whining?
He's whining like in complaining or crying
It is,
or
it's,
blaming or
it's like the complaining or crying of a little child. Oh, oh, I want some chocolate. That's whining. So that could
whining.
be
Yeah.
like a little child or a dog. Dogs do that too. Oh, 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 oh. That's whining. Pachi, do you know that
Mhm.
word, whining?
No,
No.
no, sir.
Yeah, that's a pretty common word, whining. That's like crying and talking at the same time almost. Maybe we'll make
Mhm.
that a word that we practice today. Whining. Okay. So he says, "I'm sick of his whining." Can you say that, Alex? I'm sick of his
I'm
whining.
sick. I'm sick of his whining.
And which words are important in that phrase? I'm sick of his whining.
sick and whining.
Okay. How would you say that phrase, focusing on the word sick and
Um,
whining?
I'm sick of his whining.
I'm sick of his whining.
I'm sick of his whining. Yeah,
That's right, Danny. Give it to him good. I'm sick of his whining.
that's right, Danny. Give it to him good. I'm sick of his whining.
Okay. All right. So we're done with the first page of
Uh-huh.
Murder Mansion. So let's go to the next page of
Uh,
Murder Mansion. And let's see. Pachu,
Yeah.
can you read the next frame? What does it say?
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Where to now, Dan?
Well, read at the top first. What does it say? After their
Okay. After their
hasty, hasty.
uh,
Uh-oh. Are you there, Pachu?
to seek
Hasty,
a hideout. Hasty, hasty.
hasty,
Yes.
a,
After their hasty actions.
not
Hasty.
hasty, but
eh,
hasty. Two sounds. Hasty. After their hasty action.
The hasty action.
Have you seen that word? We've used that quite a bit in our books. Do you remember that word, Pachu? Hasty.
No, sir.
Hasty means doing something very quickly.
Yes.
That's a pretty common word. We've seen that in many books many times. Hasty. So what does that mean if you say
Yes.
after Pachu, what does that mean if you say after their hasty action?
After their quick action.
Something they do
Yes.
very quickly. Something they do very
Yeah.
quickly. Okay. The two seek a hideout. What do you think a hideout is?
Oh, hideout, hidden. Yeah.
A place to hide. A place for a person to hide.
Yeah.
Maybe a bad person. A place to hide. Can you read the whole line again?
Yes.
After their hasty action,
After their hasty action, the two
hey,
seek a hide.
hey, hey, two sounds. Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey,
Mhm.
hey,
After their hasty
hey.
action,
After their hasty action,
the
the
two
two
seek a
seek.
hideout. Go ahead, sorry.
After their hasty action, the two seek a hideout.
Okay. What does that mean? Tell me in different words what that sentence means.
So after their quick action,
Hmm.
they wanted to hide.
Yeah, they want to find a place to hide. They seek a
Yeah.
hideout. Okay. What is the next line, Pachu?
Okay, which one is below? Where to
Where
now?
mhm. Where to now,
Okay,
Dan? What does that mean? If somebody says where to, what does that mean? Where to?
I'm just asking the where are you? Okay, where I am is place.
That would be like where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? It's a little bit
Yeah,
rude.
okay,
Destination.
It's a little bit rude, but if you get into a taxi, that's probably what they would tell you. Where to? That
yeah,
that means where do you want to go?
yes,
That
yes.
that's pretty common. Where to?
Where to?
Where to? Can you read that phrase again, Pachu, now that you know what it means?
Okay, it's where to now? Dan
Okay. Which words are important in that phrase? Where to now, Dan?
is where.
And only where?
no, and now.
Okay. So how should you say that? If where and now are important words and to is not so important, how would you say it?
Where to now?
Yeah. Where to now, Dan?
Where to now, Dan?
Okay. Pachu, can you read the next bubble?
Okay. Is ever heard of the Sylvester Place? Sylvester Place.
Hmm.
Nobody will ever think of looking for us there. It's a
It's
cinch.
it's a cinch. Actually, that's a pretty. Alex, have you ever seen that before? It's a cinch.
No,
Okay,
cinch. No,
that means it's
I've never.
very easy. So that's an expression that people use all the time, and it means oh, it's very easy. It's a cinch. So that's a very
No.
common expression. It's a cinch. It's easy. Okay, Pachu, this bubble. Ever heard of the Sylvester place? Sylvester and
I
place are two words that go together. So which word will get all of the emphasis probably?
see Bester,
Okay, Sylvester. And which syllable has all of the power in that word?
Bess,
Ves.
Sylvester.
Ever heard of the Sylvester place?
Eh, Ever heard a Sylvester Place?
Okay. Now in ever heard of the, which which word do you think will get all of the emphasis, all of the concentration? Ever heard
It's
of the
ever,
Sylvester? Ever? Okay. How will you say that?
ever heard of the Sylvester Place?
Okay, so heard of the sounds like one word. Or ver heard of the sounds like one word. Ever heard of the? Ever heard of the?
Ever heard of the?
Ever heard of the Sylvester place?
Ever heard? Ever heard of the Sylvester Place?
Okay. Nobody will ever think of looking for us there. In that sentence, nobody will ever think of looking for us. Which words do you think should get all of the attention?
So the nobody is one,
Okay.
and ever is also here,
Okay. What else?
and we can uh, is looking
Okay.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
This. Yes.
anything else?
The, that is okay now.
Okay.
I think.
Maybe there. We could maybe do there too. Nobody
Okay.
will ever think of looking for us there.
Yes. Nobody ever think of looking for us there.
Okay. And in the final sentence, it's a cinch. What does that mean, Pachu? If you say it's a cinch.
So I just forget. It is something. Yeah, I forget it.
Okay, that's okay. It means it's easy. It's very, very easy.
Okay.
That's a common phrase,
Yes.
actually. It's a cinch. That's a very common phrase. People say that all the time. It means, oh, it's no problem. It's very easy.
Okay.
And which word do you think would get all the attention in that phrase? It's a cinch.
The scenes.
Oh, that's right.
Scenes fire.
So how would you say that?
It's a cinch.
It's a cinch. It's a cinch.
It's a cinch.
Yeah, you probably want to go down because it's the end of a phrase.
Okay. So it's a cinch.
Ever heard of the
Cinch.
Sylvester place? Nobody will ever think of looking for us there. It's a cinch.
Ever heard of the Sylvester Place? Nobody will Ever think of looking for a stair? It's a cinch.
Okay, great. Alex,
Yes.
can you read the next frame? What does it say?
Okay, no watchman on the place is there.
Okay, and
I have already taken care of him. Come on, Kid Hope, and haven't got all night.
okay. So we have that phrase, no watchman on the place is there. And what do you think would be the important words in that phrase?
No watchman, watchman. No, I think the no.
Uh,
I will emphasize no, no watchman.
no watchman. So the two words, no and watchman.
Yes, would
Oh,
give me. I'll
okay.
give you
And watchman is two words. Which word would you emphasize, do you think? Watch or watch?
watchman.
Watchman.
Watch.
No watchman.
No watchman
Okay. And the next phrase, on the place, is there anything to emphasize?
on the place out there. On the on the place.
Hmm.
On the place.
Which
I
words
think
would you emphasize in the
on
rest of that
on the
question?
place out there.
Okay. Which words do you
Oh,
want to?
on
Uh,
on the place.
so which in that phrase, on the place, which word would get the attention?
What I say on and place.
Okay, probably on
Oh,
no. Probably place yes.
okay.
Usually, I mean, you can, the
Okay.
problem is you can emphasize any word that you want, but in a neutral,
Yeah.
typical sentence, probably you wouldn't emphasize the preposition.
On the place. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
On the place.
Okay.
On the place.
On the place. Yeah.
No watchman on the place is there.
No watchman in the place is there.
Okay, that's a weird question. I'm not sure. I guess I mean no security, but it's a weird question.
Mhm.
All right, what is the next? Can you read the next bubble, Alex?
I have I have already taken care of him.
Okay,
I
keep
have
reading.
already taken care of him.
Read the whole thing.
I have already taken care of him. Come on, kid, hop, in kid, hop, in haven't got all night.
Okay, so I've already taken care of him. In that phrase, I've already taken care of him. Which words do you think should get some attention?
Already, I have care, already taken care and him.
Okay, you know, usually pronouns are not focused upon.
Uh,
So you
Yes,
probably
yes,
wouldn't
okay,
focus. You can focus on anything that you want, but in a normal neutral sentence, you probably would not focus on the word him.
him, okay,
So this would sound like care of him, care of him.
care of them.
So which other words would you focus on?
Or say already taken care.
Okay.
Okay,
If you had to choose between take, because it's a phrasal verb, take and care.
take, 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 take.
What do you think? Take care. Do you think that's literal or abstract?
Uh, it, it's literal.
It's literal. So which word do you
Take
think would be better to focus on?
if it's literal, the first one.
The
Am I
second
right?
one.
Or
No, the
or
second one.
the second?
Yeah.
I've still doing the same mistake. The second one. Okay.
So I've already
This one.
taken care of him.
I've already taken care of it. Yeah.
Mhm. Say that again.
I've already taken care of him.
I've already taken care of him. What does the phrasal
I
verb come on mean? Come on, kid. What does
come
that
on,
mean?
kid means yeah, like uh, come on means yeah, say something or move or don't hesitate or don't be scared or something like it.
Yeah, maybe like
Encourage is
let's
something to
go.
encourage.
Maybe something like let's go.
That's a good.
Let's
Yeah.
continue. Let's
Mm-hmm.
do something.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which word do you think you would emphasize in that phrase? Come on, kid.
Come on, come on, kid. Come, come.
Uh, w- Actually, I think it would be the word on. I think that's the word that you would.
What?
Come on.
Come on, yeah. Come on, yeah.
Come on, kid.
Come on, kid. Yeah.
I've already taken care of him. Come on, kid.
Okay. Come on, kid. I've already taken care of it.
And what does that phrasal verb mean? Hop in. What does hop mean?
Hop, hop means hop in means uh, I, like jump or move or
Okay. All right. And
uh,
so hop in means jump in. That's sort of a phrasal verb.
mm,
So
mm,
which word do you think we would focus on? Hop or in? Is this very literal?
hop in.
If
Uh,
you look at the picture?
I, I think a literal hop means move or hop
Okay.
in means jump in.
Yeah, if you look at the
I think it's
picture,
literal, is not.
he's saying jump into the window, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty literal. So
Okay,
which word do you think you would focus on? Hop in.
in.
In. Right. Because if
Mhm,
it's literal, then you should focus on the preposition. Hop in.
mhm. Hop in.
Come on, kid. Hop in.
Come on, kid. Hop in.
Haven't got all night.
Haven't got all night.
And in that phrase, they're missing the word I. But if you say I haven't got all night, which word do
Yeah,
you think is
yeah, yeah.
most important?
Haven't got. Haven't got all night. Got
Got anything else?
all night. All.
All.
Got all.
Uh,
Mm.
haven't got all night. I think really haven't would be better here. Haven't got all night.
Okay.
All night.
Haven't got all night.
Haven't got all night. Okay. So let's see. No watchman on the place, is there? I've already taken care of him. Come on, kid. Hop in. Haven't got all night.
No watchman on there. Or no, sorry. No watchman on the place at there. I haven't. I have already taken care. I've already taken care of him. Come on, kid. Hop in. Haven't got all night.
Okay, Pachu, let's take a look at the next
Yeah.
frame. Can you read the
Mm.
first bubble? What does it say?
Ah, it's so spooky in here. Where is the man who lives here?
So, ugh is a noise that you make when you're frustrated. Ugh, ugh. So, or
Ah,
ugh. You could say ugh if you want. That's a sound you make when you're frustrated or annoyed. Ugh. That's very
oh,
common. Have you seen that before, Pachu? Ugh.
yes.
Okay. It's sure spooky in here. What does that word spooky mean, Pachu?
I think it is scary.
Okay, it's like scary. All right. Now, in this sentence, it's sure spooky in here. Which words do you think are most important?
Is it spooky?
Okay. Well, what does the word sure do? What can you tell me? What does that word sure mean here? It's sure spooky in here.
Yes. Sure means definite, definite, certain,
It's what?
certain or definite.
I'm not.
Definitely.
Can you explain a little bit more? I'm not sure what you mean.
Definite.
It is
Definite.
He meant definite.
But
definite
well, that
or
that's what sure can mean in a sentence. But in this sentence, does it mean definite, or does it do something
Very.
different?
uh, so it is sure. It
Hmm.
is certain. Yeah.
Does sure describe something? What
Ah,
does it? Does it? Does it? Does it? Uh, does it make something bigger or more intense?
yeah, more intense.
What does it make intense?
It is sure.
Spooky. It gives spooky more power.
Yes.
Do you
Spooky.
understand?
Yes.
So if you had to choose between emphasizing the word sure and the word spooky, which one is more logical, do you think?
Spooky.
But sure is like very. It's like saying very or much or something like that. So sure makes spooky stronger. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, what's
Yes.
the difference between saying it is delicious and it is very delicious?
Yes. Difference. Very
Very makes it stronger,
emphasizing.
right?
Yes.
Same thing happens
Stronger.
here with sure.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yes.
sure spooky in here.
It's sure spooky in here.
Does that make sense why you would want to emphasize the word sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's also
Yes.
emphasize the word here. Ugh, it's sure spooky in here.
Ah, it's sure spooky in here.
Okay. And then what is the next sentence, Pachu?
Okay. Where is the man who lives here?
Okay, what is the most important word, do you think, in this question?
Is where and here.
Okay. How would you say where's plus the plus man?
Uh, where is the man?
Where's the man?
Where's the man?
Where's the man who lives here?
Where is the man who lives here?
So you really pronounce the words that are important, and you don't really pronounce the words that are not important.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's try the next bubble, Pachu. What does it say?
Okay. So all Sylvesters in Florida right now. Nothing to worry about until May.
Okay. So old Sylvester is just a name. It could be a family name or it could be a first name, but they're just talking about maybe an old man. And either his first or last name is Sylvester. Uh,
Yeah.
so in that phrase, old Sylvesters in Florida, which words do
Uh,
you think would get
o-
all of the attention?
the old
Okay. Anything else?
is Florida.
Okay. So how would you say that? Old Sylvesters in Florida, if you're emphasizing the two words old and Florida.
Is old Sylvesters in Florida.
Old Sylvesters in Florida.
Old Sylvesters in Florida.
Okay, and how about the phrase right now? Which word do you think would get all of the attention in that phrase, right now?
Uh, uh, it seems like right, but also now.
What's the difference between saying right now and now?
Is right is immediate.
Okay, immediate. So it emphasizes the immediacy, right?
Yes,
So which word is
right.
more important, right or now?
Yes, right.
Okay,
Right.
right now.
The right now.
Old Sylvester's in Florida right now.
Old Sylvester's in Florida right now.
Okay, what is the final phrase in that bubble?
As nothing to worry about until May is
Okay,
nothing. Yeah, nothing.
nothing. Anything else?
and and nothing to worry. Worry is also
Okay,
and until May
may. Okay,
until
so we have
yeah,
nothing, worry, and may.
yes, yeah.
Nothing to worry about until May.
Nothing to worry about until May.
Right. Old Sylvester's in Florida right now. Nothing to worry about until May.
Old Sylvester's in Florida right now. Nothing to worry about until May.
Okay. All right, Alex, let's take a
Yes.
look at the next bubble. Can you read it? What does it say?
Okay. Well, what do you think of it, kid? This is the upstairs library. Over there is our bedroom, and that door leads to the room.
Okay. So let's see. We've got, well,
Yeah.
what do you think of it, kid? And in that phrase, well, what do you think of it, kid?
Well,
Which words do you think we should focus on?
well,
Okay.
wh- okay. What do you think of it? What? Well, and what? What do you think of it?
Okay. So we have well
What
and
do
what?
you think and think? You think
Okay.
of it.
Okay.
Am I right?
So how would you say that? If you want to focus on the words well and what and think, how does that sound?
Well, what do you think of it?
That's right. Well, what do you think of it?
Well, what do you think of it?
And
Okay.
I think kid also. Well, what do you think of it, kid?
Okay. Okay. Well, what do you think of it, kid? Kid.
Kid, make that long. Kid.
Kid. Kid.
Well, what do you think of it, kid?
Well, what do you think of it, kid?
Okay. Now, the next phrase. This is the upstairs library. Which words do you think should be focus words?
This this is the upstairs library. Upstairs.
Upstairs?
This
Anything else?
library.
Okay. So, how would you say this is the, if those are not special words, but just boring words?
This is the.
This
This
is
is
the,
the.
this is the,
This is the.
this is the.
This is the.
And how would you say
Okay. This is the.
upstairs? If upstairs is an important word, how does it sound?
This is the upstairs.
Okay, what happens when you see two words together? Which word usually gets all of the attention?
If it's like if like what we compound the nouns or something like that,
Which
or
word
two
gets all of
nouns
the
together.
attention? When you see
The
two
first
words
one.
to which one?
The first one.
The first one, upstairs.
Upstairs.
This is the upstairs.
This is the upstairs.
And how about that word library? Which word which syllable
Li,
gets all the attention?
li,
Library.
library.
Library. Library. This is the upstairs
Library.
library.
This is the upstairs library.
Well, What do you think of it, kid? This is the upstairs library.
Well, what do you think of it, kid? This is the upstairs library.
Okay, what is the next phrase? Read up to bedroom.
Okay, up there is our bedroom.
Okay, and that word off kind of means like over there.
Of, of,
Yeah,
oh yeah, yeah,
off, off, off,
of.
off. Let's practice that for a minute. I'm just going to put
Okay,
2 words here.
okay.
Okay, I don't know. Let me know when you can see the words that I have written up here. Can you see that, Alex? The two
Okay.
words that I've written?
Of, and of.
Say number one.
Of.
Say number two.
The of.
Say number one.
Of.
Okay, do these two vowel sounds sound the same to you?
No, the second one, I think it's a schwa. Of. The second one, it's a schwa. My,
That's true. That's true.
yes.
Maybe we could write it like this, though.
Mm.
Okay. So if I say number one, there are actually quite a few sounds in there. Oh, off.
Of. Oh,
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 off.
oh,
It's a very complex sound. It's pretty long. Oh, off.
oh, oh,
Oh, off.
oh,
And number two is very simple. Of.
of, of,
Of.
yeah.
Say number one.
Oh,
Oh, off. You have to put a little kiss in the middle. Oh, see my lips? Oh,
oh,
off.
oh, yeah.
Oh, off.
Oh,
Off. Off.
wow, wow.
Off.
Okay,
If you exaggerate it too
wow.
much, it sounds like you're in New York. That's how they say it in New York. Off. But for me, it's
Oh,
off.
wow.
Off. It's very light. Off.
Oh, wow.
Off. Off.
Oh,
There's a little
off,
kiss in there.
off,
And how do you say
off.
number
Yeah,
two?
of.
Of. So number two is very simple. Of.
Yeah, yeah.
Pachu, can you say number one?
Of.
Off.
Off. Off. Off.
Off. Off.
Off.
Off.
Off. Off.
Off. Off.
Off. Can you say number two?
Of.
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 Of. So of is a very simple sound. Number two is very simple. But number three is long and kind of complicated. Off.
Off.
Off. Number two?
Of.
Of. Of. Okay. All right, let's go back to the comic. So let's see. Well, what do you think of it, kid? This is the upstairs library. Off there is the bedroom. Can you say that, Alex? Off there is the bedroom. That kind of means over there in that way is the
Oh,
bedroom.
okay. All there is the bedroom.
But don't forget to make that
Oh,
a
sorry.
more complicated sound and say, oh, off.
Oh, oh,
Off.
oh,
Off there is the bed. It's our bedroom.
oh, all there is our bedroom.
Okay. Now, in that phrase, off there is our bedroom, which words do you think are most important?
All there, off. I think off and bedroom. All there,
Okay.
all there.
Off there is our bedroom. Yeah, that could be.
Mm.
So, how would you say that? If those are the important words, off and bedroom, how does it sound in a phrase?
Okay, all there is our bedroom.
Well, what do you think of it, kid? There's the upstairs library. Off there is our bedroom.
Well, what do you think what do you think of it, kid? Kid, there is
This is
there
the.
is the
This is the.
upstairs like
This is the.
this is
This is
okay.
the.
Still I have to make it a bit bigger. Okay. Okay. This is the upstairs. This is the upstairs library. All there is our bedroom.
But off is important, right?
All there. Okay.
Off there
All
is our
there.
bedroom.
All, all there is our bedroom.
Okay. And that door. Read the final sentence. The final phrase in that sentence.
And and that and that door leads to the room.
Okay. And which words do you think are important in that phrase?
And that door that and that and that door
Uh huh.
leads to the I would choose that
Okay.
leads sitting.
Okay, so you're the words that you're selecting are that and leads and sitting. Is that correct?
Hmm. Hmm.
So if you read that
Yes,
phrase and you emphasize those words, how will the sentence sound? You tell me.
and that door leads to the sitting room.
Okay, but remember door is not emphasized. And that door
And that door
and that door leads to
leads
the
and that door leads
and
to
that
the
door
sitting
leads
room.
to the and that door leads to the
To the and that door leads to the
sitting room.
sitting room. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
And that door leads to the sitting room.
And that door leads to the sitting room.
Well, what do you think of it, kid? This is the upstairs library. Off there is our bedroom, and that door leads to the sitting room.
Well, what do you think of that, kid? This is the upstairs library. All there is our bedroom, and that door leads to the sitting room.
Oh, off there, off there,
All there, all there, yeah,
off there,
all there,
off there is the bedroom, and that door leads to the sitting room.
all there is our bedroom, and that door leads to the sitting room.
Okay, Alex, can you read the final bubble uh, in this picture?
Okay, it will do right now. It
Mm-hmm.
looks like a silicon,
Cyclone,
si-
cyclone.
cyclone,
Huh.
cyclone hit it.
Okay, what does that phrase mean? It'll do.
It'll do mean it's okay, it's all right. It will do the job. It
Yeah.
will.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Mhm.
It's not the best. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It'll do.
It
It'll
will.
do.
It will do the job. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it'll do. And this is a cyclone. It's like a hurricane. It's like a storm, a very bad storm. Can you see the pictures of the cyclone?
Mhm.
It's like a
Mhm.
tornado.
Okay, cycle.
Can you see the picture?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I know the word, but my problem is if the sentence all capital letters, that confused me. I'm not used to read a capital letter as a whole sentence
Oh,
or
okay.
as a whole
Yeah,
word.
I didn't. I didn't
That's
notice that they're all
that,
capital letters. So.
no. That's look. Now it's a challenge for me, but I like it, because I it was impossible for me to read a sentence with a full like written in a capital,
Yeah,
all in
it's
capital.
funny though,
That
but I
confused
didn't
me.
I didn't notice. You're right that they're all
No. That's good. That's good. That's
Mhm.
good.
Okay, in that phrase, it'll do. Which word do you think is most important? Do.
It'll do.
Okay, so you say it
Yeah,
like this. It'll do.
it'll do.
It'll do.
It'll do.
Okay, and then right now it looks like, in that phrase, right now it looks like, which words do you think you
Right,
emphasize?
right, and looks.
Okay, so how would you read it if those are the words you want to emphasize?
It'll do. Right now, it looks.
Mm-hmm.
It
So,
looks like. It looks like.
okay, it'll do. Right now it looks like.
It'll do. Right now, it looks like.
Okay, and what are the final words? Which words do you think you would emphasize?
A cyclone hit it. A cyclone hit. A cyclone hit it.
Okay,
Hit it.
cyclone, cyclone.
Cyclone. Cyclone.
It looks like a cyclone.
It looks like a cyclone
It
hit it.
looks like a cyclone hit it.
It looks like a cyclone hit it.
It'll do. Right now, it looks like a cyclone hit it.
It'll do. Right now, it looks like a cyclone hit it.
Okay, let's go to the next cell. Pachu,
Okay.
can you read? But Danny's attention.
Okay. But Danny's attention is drawn to an open book lying on the floor.
We've seen that word drawn in many of the books that we read. Do you remember what that means, drawn, Pachu? Does it mean making a picture?
Is a drawing.
Draw means like pull or take.
Okay, yes.
So, what does that mean that Danny's attention is drawn to an open book?
So her focus is on book, open book.
That's right. The book takes Danny's attention.
Yeah.
The book pulls Danny's attention. Danny is a boy, by the way. That's a boy's name, Danny. Probably. Probably
Okay.
is. Okay. So,
Yes.
but Danny's attention is drawn to an open book lying on the floor. What do you think are the important words in that sentence, Pachu?
So is a attention
Okay. What else?
and is open
Okay. Anything else?
and is a line.
Okay. Lying.
Yeah.
Lying.
And last is floor.
Okay. Maybe also drawn.
Yeah, okay.
How would you say,
Drawn.
but Danny's attention? If attention is a very important word, how would that sound? If you said those three words together, but Danny's attention, how would that sound? If attention is the important word.
But Danny's attention is drawn.
Okay, and drawn is also important. So you would say, but Danny's attention is drawn.
But Danny's attention is drawn.
Okay, what is your next important word?
It's to an open book.
Okay, now that word
Open book.
open, that has two syllables. Which syllable has all of the attention? Open.
As O.
Okay,
Open.
to an open.
To an open.
But Danny's attention is drawn to an open.
But Danny's attention is drawn to an open.
But Danny's attention is drawn to an open book.
The Danny's attention is drawn to an open book.
Okay, and the final four words, lying on the floor. Which words are important in that phrase?
Is a line and the floor.
Okay, lying, and floor. And which syllable gets all of the attention in the word lying?
Is a line.
Which syllable is most important?
Is a first.
The first one is more
Line.
lying,
Line.
lying,
Line.
lying,
Just
lying on the floor.
lying on the floor.
Okay. An open book lying on the floor.
To an open book lying on the floor.
But Danny's attention is drawn to an open book lying on the floor.
But Danny's attention is drawn to an open book lying on the floor.
Okay. And can you read the next line? What does it say? Well, what do you read that?
Well, why do you know? An old hand, an old hand lettered book, 500 or 600 years old, if it's a pay.
Okay. What does that mean? If somebody says, "What do you know?" What does that mean?
Um, may I- what is your opinion?
Well, maybe it could mean that, but a lot of times when people say, "What do you know?" it's just an expression that means surprise.
Okay, okay.
Like I could say, Pachu, did you know that Mexico City is one of the biggest cities in the world? Okay, if you want to act surprised, what would you say?
Mm, yes, yes,
But if you wanted to
it
say something
is.
like, "Oh, really?" Like you want to act surprised, you could say, "Well, what do you know?"
Yes,
Well, what do you know?
okay. Well, why do you know?
Uh, Pachu, can you
Yes.
tell me that the world's biggest mountain is in Nepal? Tell me.
Oh, really?
No,
It
you tell
is,
me. You tell because you're in Nepal, so you tell me. You say, "Guess what?"
yeah, Mount
Yeah,
Everest.
you tell
It's a
me.
Mount
Yeah,
Everest.
but tell me. Inform me. Give me information.
Yeah.
Did you know something like that?
Okay. Did you know the Mount Everest is the world's largest, biggest
Mm,
mountain in the
okay.
world?
Now, if I want to act surprised, I could say, "Oh, really?" But also I could say, "Well, what do you know?"
Okay.
It's
Oh,
so
it's really?
it's a phrase that means
What do
like,
you know?
"Really?"
Mm. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you know?
Yeah, you can say, "Well,
Yes. Got
what
it.
do you know?" It's a very common phrase that means surprise. "Well, what do you know?"
So, so in this book, these texts are spoken language or written language.
Can you repeat your observation, Pachu? What did you say?
No, just I have to say that in this comic book, the
Mhm.
texts are written or spoken. Yeah,
It's written the way people talk. It's
yeah. It
written
is.
you
It can.
Go ahead.
Sentences can be used in spoken everyday
Yes, it's very
life.
common. That's a very common thing to say when you're surprised. You say, "Well, what do you know?"
Well, what do you know? Yes, and then it is very useful. So it may be memorized a few lines so that it can be used in daily life.
Hmm.
Yes or not?
Yes, you can use that in regular life. That's a very normal thing to say if you're surprised. Just like saying, "Really?"
Yeah, really.
Mhm. Well, what do you know?
Well, what do you know?
Now, in that phrase, "Well, what do you know?" which words do you think we should emphasize or focus on?
Yes, the no and the what.
Okay. What do you know?
What do you know?
Okay, make what a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, well, what do you know?
Well, and also well. Well, what do you know?
Is well, what do you know? Yes.
Muhammad says hello. Hello, Muhammad. How are you doing tonight? We're finished with Dracula. Now we're doing an experiment. We're trying to read a comic book. Okay. So, well, what do you know?
Well, what do you know?
Okay. And then it says an old hand lettered book. What do you think that means? An old hand lettered book.
Okay, so the mm, is a book in which all letters are written by hand.
That's right. You're right. So it's not typed. Somebody wrote it by hand.
Yes.
So if you say hand lettered, how would you pronounce that? Which word would get the emphasis? Hand or lettered?
So is a hand.
hmm Okay. Are there any other words in that phrase? An old hand lettered book that should get some focus?
I think the three words should be focused. Old and hand letter is one word is a hand,
Okay. So
and maybe with a book.
So that's why it's very important for you to say hand lettered and not hand lettered, like you just said. Okay. That would be difficult to
Yes.
understand. So you have to emphasize the
Okay.
first word. An old hand lettered book.
An old hand letter book.
hmm Well, what do you know? An old hand lettered book.
Well, what do you know? An old hand letter book.
Okay. Now let's look at the final phrase in that cell. 5 or 600 years old, if it's a day.
Okay.
Which words do you
Five
think
and
we should emphasize in that?
okay. So the 5 or 600 years, I think, should be high
hmm
tone.
Well,
Is
forget
five
about
or
high or
six
low.
years.
We're just thinking about focus right now, not giving it a high or low tone. But uh,
Okay. So
which
five
words?
and six,
Okay,
5 and 600 years.
so which
Hundred
words? Tell
years.
me which words. 5 or 600 years. Which words in there?
Either 5 or 6,
5 and 6.
5 or 6. Yeah,
5 or 600 years old, and also old, I think.
yeah, old. 5 and 600 years old.
If it's a day.
If it's a day.
That's a weird expression. That means like if it's 1 day old, it's probably not that. It's probably 5 or 600 years old. So if it's even 1 day old, then it must be. It's a weird expression. Don't worry about it too much. It's not something you have to focus on. We won't spend time with that. So, well, what do you know? An old hand lettered book, 5 or 600 years, if it's a day.
Okay. Well, why do you know an old hand letter book, 5 or 600 years old, if it's a day?
Okay. Muhammad says, what is the name of this comic book? Well, I just got it from this website. I'll send a link. It's free, there's no charge. This is Adventures into Darkness comic book. And it's the first story that we're reading. It's called Murder Mansion. Okay, Alex, let's take a look at the next picture. Are you there?
Yes, yes, yes. Just I mute myself with that to
That's
be that
okay. That's fine.
to be quiet
Okay.
because I repeat here out loud.
All right. Can you read the next line? What does it say?
Okay, bright boy. Okay, bright boy. So you were owner. You were owner man in college. Now, how about rustling up some grab? I'm starving.
This is funny because it's all doing like spoken English that you probably never hear in an English class. So you, uh,
Yes.
Yeah.
let's start with okay, bright boy. What does that mean, bright boy?
Intelligent, bright mean intelligent or good or
That's
something like
right.
that.
That's right. Bright can also mean intelligent. So she's saying smart boy.
Mm.
Okay, bright
Smart, yeah.
boy. Okay, have you seen that before, Pachu? Bright meaning smart.
Yes.
That's very
Yes.
common to use
Yes.
that
Yeah.
word bright meaning smart. Okay, in that phrase, Alex. Okay, bright boy. Which word do you think would get all of the attention?
Okay, bright boy.
Which word are
Well,
you emphasizing?
uh, okay, well, yeah, well, and bright.
Okay, okay, bright boy.
Okay, bright boy.
Now this next part. So you were honor man in college. What does that mean? Do you have any idea what that means?
Honor man means to honor someone. It's mean reputable or have like or like have a good level of education or like the first one in the class or something like that.
Yeah. So if you're at a university and you get honors, that means you're at the top of the class. You're the smartest
Hmm.
in the school.
Hmm.
Have you seen that before, Pachu?
Yes.
Yes, you've
Honor.
seen that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex, can you read that sentence again? So you were honor man in college. Which words should get all of the attention?
So you were owner man in college. Owner,
Uh huh.
uh, college,
Okay. Maybe so.
and I think so. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think
maybe
so. Yeah.
so also. Okay. So
So
how will you read that? If those are important words, how will they sound in your phrase?
okay. So you were an owner man in college.
Okay, now listen to the vowel sound. Honor. It's not really an O. It's
Honor,
more of
yeah.
an ah. Honor.
Yeah. Honor man, yeah.
So you were honor.
It's not oh yeah. Yeah.
So you were honor.
So you're honor man.
So you were honor mannin.
So you're honor man.
So you were honor man in college.
So you're honor man in college.
Okay, bright boy. So you were honor man in college.
Okay, bright boy. So you're an honor man in college.
What does that mean? What is she saying?
What do you mean with that?
What can you
Okay,
tell
like
me in different words what she's trying to express? Okay, bright boy. So
oh,
you were honor man in college,
okay,
huh?
so oh,
Okay.
like somebody like for me or for Batchu.
Well, both of you. Let's start with Alex, and then Pachu can also join. What, Alex? Tell me. What do you think that means?
Like you try to encourage someone, okay, or like build this like try like you should have self confidence. You're smart.
Yeah,
You're
yeah. That's kind of what. Like, hey, you're so smart.
encouraging.
Well,
Mm.
maybe not encouraging though. I think she's being sarcastic. I think she's being a little bit mean.
Uh, you could be yeah yeah could be yeah
That's
could
how I
make
read
fun of
it.
somebody or could be encourage someone. Yeah.
Does that make sense, Pachu? Do you understand what she's saying there? Okay, bright boy. You were honor man in college. You're so smart. You're very smart. Do you
Mhm.
interpret it
Yes.
that way, Pachu?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Alex. Now we have the second part of the bubble. Can you read it? What does it say?
Go on.
Yes, read the final part of the bubble.
The final one. It's
Mhm.
you rustle up some grab. I am starving.
Okay, that's kind of funny. All right, this is a funny expression. I'm not even sure what rustle means. Let's see. Rustle.
Rustle, rustle means I could be hurry up
No, I think it means
or
like fight. I think it means something like fight. But let me.
what?
I'm asking ChatGPT to help me.
Mhm.
Let's see. Uh, soft light sound. Move with soft light sound. Steal livestock, like to steal animals. Okay. Uh, grub. Grub is a funny word for food. Okay.
Food, yeah.
It's a kind of a rude word for food. And to rustle animals means to steal the animals from a farm. So, what do you think it means to rustle up some grub? It's kind of a funny
Uh,
expression, but people use it sometimes. It's kind of a funny expression that people use. Rustle up some grub.
it means like have something just to fill up your hunger
It kind of means like
or like
steal an animal from a farm so we can eat. That's what it means.
oh
Take an
no, I
animal.
will ever never think it like it. Yeah,
It's
rustle up
just a very funny
some grab.
expression. So imagine somebody is staying in your home and they say, they say, "Oh, Alex, I'm so hungry. I need to have lunch." Maybe you would say, "Okay, I'll
Mhm.
go rustle up some grub." What does that mean?
Yes, I'm going to get yeah to steal something or get you
Yeah,
something
it
to
means I'm
eat
going to steal some
or
animals for us to eat, but really it just means I'm going to find some food for you.
yeah, 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 yeah. Get you something to find you something to eat.
It's a funny expression. If you say that, nobody thinks you're stealing. It's just a very funny
Yeah,
expression. Do you understand?
that was for me. I was yeah, yeah, yeah.
Panchi, do you understand what that means to rustle up some grub? No?
I don't know where
Pancho, are
Spachi.
you there? Pancho's in the land of
I
mystery.
think I have a
Okay.
yeah could be connection.
That's just a funny way of saying, let's go find something to eat. Let's go get something to eat. Let's rustle up some grub.
Yeah, that's it. Normally grab up something to eat. It's normal. Just grab up something to eat. Anything. Just have something. To
What
fill up
what
your hunger. That's it.
what did you say, Alex?
It's like grab something to eat.
No, it's not grab. Grab means take with your hand, but grub just it's a very rude word for food. It's not a
Okay.
nice word. It's kind of rude to say that word, grub.
Okay.
And it means food. It's not grab. It's not take with your hand. It's grub.
Okay. Grab. Okay.
And it means food, but it's sort of a rude word. Not very
Okay.
nice.
Like slang.
Like what?
Like slang.
It is a slang word that means food. But it's
Okay.
a little bit ugly to use that word. But it's funny.
Okay.
It's funny to say it. Okay. So the woman says, "Okay, bright boy, you were honor man in college. How about rustling up some grub?" What is she talking about? What is she suggesting?
I don't know. He's smart. It's a sarcasm. Sarcasm. That's or the person is make fun of the other one.
But what is she asking him to do?
Uh,
Más de 1 millón de creadores y marcas crecen más rápido. Interactúa.
What is she asking him to do?
uh, I just I don't know. Um, uh,
What does that mean to rustle up grub?
Wrestle up. You said just to steal something or
Steal
just
what? Steal what specifically? It's not just steal something. It's
it's
steal what?
steal food.
Yeah, that's right. So she's asking, get me something to eat. Find me something to eat. I want something to eat.
Oh, yeah. You're a smart man. It's not going to be hard for you to find me something to
That's
eat.
right. That's
It's like
exactly
that.
what she's saying. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. It's now it was like it was a sarcasm now.
Yeah, she's saying, "Okay,
Now.
you're so smart, college boy. Find me something to eat."
Okay, yeah.
And she's saying it in a very rude way. But it's funny. It's not mean. It's kind of funny.
That's why the comic in English is not easy for non-native to understand it. Sometimes the people would say a joke and the native just laugh,
Uh,
but the other people they'll find it very, very hard to understand it.
mm-hmm. Which words do you think you
Uh,
would focus on?
that,
In that question or in that suggestion, how about rustling up some grub? Which words do you think we could focus on?
wrestling up, okay, up.
Up? Okay. And
If it's, I don't know, is that literal or it's not literal?
that's a good question. Rustling up. Rustling, I don't think it's literal. I don't think it's literal. I think it might be better to focus on the word rustling.
Wrestling, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Rustling up.
wrestling up,
Rustling up.
wrestling up,
Mm-hmm.
wrestling up,
What
yeah.
other word could you focus on in that phrase?
There's some crap.
Grub.
I'm starving.
Well, forget
Grub,
about
and
starved, but
starving.
maybe grub or maybe some
Mhm.
actually some a little bit something a
Some,
little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
some grub
Some crab,
some grub
some crab. Yeah,
rustling up some
okay.
grub.
Wrestling up some grub.
Okay, bright boy. So you were honor man in college. Now how about rustling up some grub?
Okay, bright boy. So you were honor man in college. How about wrestling up some grub?
Okay, and how would you say those final two words? How would you pronounce that?
I'm starving.
Or I'm starved.
I'm starved
I'm
with you. Okay.
starved.
I'm
I'm
starved.
starved. Okay, bright
I'm
boy.
starved.
You were honor man in college. How about rustling up some grub? I'm starved.
I'm starved with you. Okay. Okay, bright boy. So you're honored man in college. Now, how about rustling up some grub? I'm starved.
Okay, I'm starved.
I'm starved.
Okay, Alex, can you read the next bubble? What does it say?
Okay. Go on, laugh. I happen to know that the sale price of a book like this could keep uh, us eating for years. Listen to this, uh, Helen.
Okay, so what does that mean if you say go on? What does that mean? Go on.
Like go away, like or go on, like go away or
Well, away means leave this place, but on a lot of times,
go or continue,
yeah, a lot of times
continue.
you're right. A lot of times, if you add the word on after a verb, that could mean continue. Talk on, continue talking. Walk on, continue
Mhm.
walking. Go on just sort of means continue doing whatever. Right? Does that make sense?
Go on laughing. Yes, go on laughing.
Uh,
Yeah, it continue laugh.
uh,
Continue. Yeah.
so again, this is sort of sarcasm. Go on, laugh. Okay, and um,
Okay.
do you think that go on is literal or abstract?
Go on. Go on later.
I'm sorry, what?
Literal,
It's
yeah.
literal. It's literal. So how would you pronounce go on?
Go on.
Go
To extend it, yeah.
go on. Go
Put stress
on.
on. Go on.
Go
Come on, yeah.
on.
Go
Go
on.
on,
Yeah.
laugh.
Go on, laugh.
And what are the next 4 words?
I happen to know that.
Okay. Which words do you think we could focus on in that phrase?
I happen I happen to know. Happen no.
Okay. Which words?
Happen and know.
Okay. So how would you pronounce that? If those are the important words, how would it sound?
I happen to know
I happen to
that.
know.
I happen to know
I
that.
happen to know that.
I happen I happen to know that
Okay. What about the next
the
5
sale
words?
price the sale price of a book.
Okay. And which words do you think we could focus on in that phrase?
Sale and book.
Okay. That the sale price of a book. Okay. How would so say
That
it?
the sale price of a book.
I happen to know that the sale price of a book
I happen to know that the sale price of a book
like this
like this
Okay, and what are the next 5 words?
could keep us eating for years.
And which words do you think are important in that phrase?
Okay, could
Mm-hmm.
eating years or could keep
I
us
think
could
keep.
keep
Yeah, I think
or
keep and probably
could
not
be
could.
keep eating and years.
Okay, a book like this could keep us eating for years.
A book like this could keep us eating for years.
Okay.
Okay.
And what is the final sentence in that bubble?
Okay. Vocare. Okay, just no. You need
Can you
to.
see?
I cannot see it at all.
No?
Uh,
What
uh,
happened?
okay, just listen to this, Helen. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen to this, Helen.
Which words do you think are important in that phrase?
Listen.
Only listen or
Listen to
anything
this,
else?
Helen.
Do you think you could focus on anything else like in there?
Listen and Helen.
Maybe this. Maybe we could also do this.
This, yeah, this.
Listen to
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Listen to this, Helen.
Listen
Yeah.
to this, Helen.
Listen to this, Helen. Yeah.
Go on. Laugh. I happen to know that the sale price of a book like this could keep us eating for years. Listen to this, Helen.
Go on, laugh. I happen to know that the sale price for a book like this could keep us eating for years. Listen to this, Helen.
Okay, and now the next one is Latin. Vocare, demonum, tennis shot, that's not Latin. I don't know what that is. But necesse est. Okay. So,
Yes,
when people
yes.
are reciting or saying Latin phrases, they're doing magic. They're performing magic, okay? So they're doing
Yes.
that's probably going to cause something to happen that she said this Latin phrase. Okay, let's look at the next page. Uh, Pachu, can you read the next cell? What does it say? Pachu, are you there?
Okay, so just I want, yes, sir.
Okay.
So just I want to say some words, sir.
You want to what?
Yeah, just we read books or also we do practice word because
What do you mean practice word?
means do we practice an hour for
Oh,
meaning, word
oh yes,
meaning, words
I've
practice.
already picked. Let's see, which words did I pick? Where is it? Why, are you worried about time? Do you have to go pretty soon? Uh,
No, an hour I have to wait here and then go office.
oh, what time do you have to leave? Do you have to leave now?
No, I have to leave
Hmm.
9 o'clock specially, but I have to do breakfast at 8 a.m.
Okay, so
my
you have
time.
1 hour left. Is that right?
Yes, 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so what we'll do is these are the words we'll practice today. I've got through, meaning finished, and whining,
Okay.
and
Yes.
hasty, and it's a cinch. So those are the words that we'll practice.
Yes.
And since you only have an hour left, uh,
Yeah.
what, maybe what we'll do, maybe what we can do is now go to a break, okay? And
Yes.
when we
Yeah.
return,
Yeah.
we'll start practicing, okay?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
All
Thank
right,
you. Okay.
so I will disappear for a few minutes, and what I'm going to do is get definitions for us and practice sentences, and then we're going to practice some of the interesting words and phrases that we learned today. Okay? So I'll be back. Don't go away if you want to continue practicing
Hello.
your pronunciation, accentuation, and intonation. Okay? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. And we have our vocabulary words here. Let me just focus on these. Whoops. What's going on? There we go.
Like,
Let me just fix this.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with Pachu. Pachu,
okay,
can
sir.
you read number 1? What does it say?
I'm finally through my sorry. I'm finally through my homework.
I'm finally through with my homework. What does the word through mean here?
Mm, through yeah, I am finally through with my homework.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a complete. Yeah, it's a, about to complete.
Finished. Finished. Have you seen that before?
Finish.
Have you seen using the word through in that way?
No, I in this context I have never
Oh,
read or yeah noticed anywhere.
oh, that's very, very common to use the word through to mean finished. It happens all the time, every day. So that's an
Okay,
important one.
okay,
That's a very important one. Can you read it again,
okay.
Pachu? I'm finally through with my homework. Read that again.
I'm finally through with my homework.
Okay. Now, if you say I'm finally through, which word do you think is most important?
Finally
Okay.
and through.
Maybe, yeah, maybe we could do both of those. So if you say finally, finally, which syllable has all of the power? Finally, finally.
Fine.
Okay,
Finally.
finally.
Yeah.
So we'll make the rest of it small.
Yeah.
How will you say these 4 words? I'm finally through.
I'm finally through.
Okay. Alex, can you say that? I'm finally through.
I'm finally through
Alex, can you add the next 2 words? What are the next 2 words?
with my
I'm finally
with
through
my
with my. I'm finally through with my.
I'm finally through with my
Okay, now this final word, Alex, homework. Where do you think we should put?
homework. Yeah,
Where should we put the emphasis?
home.
Home, because usually when you have 2 words together, it's the first word that will get all of the attention. Homework.
Okay.
Homework.
Homework.
I'm finally through
Homework.
with my homework.
I'm finally through with my homework.
Okay, that's right. Pachu, can you say that? I'm finally through with my homework.
I'm finally through my homework.
Through with my, through with my.
Through with my. Through with my.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just going to add the tones here. We'll just keep them high, except for homework. So we'll say it high and then low. I'm finally through with my homework.
I'm finally through my homework.
Don't forget the word with. Through with my, through with my.
Okay. Uh, I am finally through with my homework.
I'm finally through with my homework. Alex, can you say that?
I'm finally through with my homework.
I'm finally through with my homework. Right. Okay.
I'm finally through with my homework.
Have you, Alex, have you seen using the word through in that way before? Have you ever seen that?
Uh, as finished through, yeah, I thought before, but I couldn't remember that. But you get through something, you like if
Mhm.
you get through something, you finish it or you be able to pass it or something like that.
Well, if you
But
get
through,
through,
yes,
if you get through something, that means you survived something. But if you are through with something, you finished it.
okay, get through survive. Okay, okay.
Okay. So can you say that again? I'm finally through with my homework.
I'm finally through with my homework.
Can you make a what finally through with question?
What are you finally through with?
Okay, what am I finally through with?
Well, sorry, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Okay,
It doesn't
I
matter.
thought
That's not
I
important.
thought I'm going to ask you
Yeah,
as or ask somebody else.
that's
Not
okay.
what am I
Whatever.
finally?
It gets
Okay,
confusing.
okay.
Just say whatever you want. It's fine. Go ahead. Say it
What am
again.
I fine? What am I finally through with?
And what is the most important word in that question?
What?
Okay, so how would you say what plus am plus I?
What am I?
What am I?
What am I?
What am I? What am I?
What am I?
What am I finally through with?
What am I finally through with?
Mm-hmm. Okay, Pachu, can you say that? What am I finally through with?
What am I finally through with? Through with.
Through with, through with, through with.
Through with. Through with.
Say it again.
What am I finally through with?
What am I finally through with? Okay, what is the answer, Pachu?
I'm finally through with my homework.
Uh-huh. And Alex, what are you finally through with? Can you answer that question?
I'm finally through with my homework.
Okay. Alex, can you read number 2? What does it say?
The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
What does that word whining mean? That's a pretty common word.
Whining, like crying or weeping or annoying
Yeah,
the other people.
it is. It's kind of annoying, and it's very high toned. Oh, that's whining. That's whining. So you can hear dogs doing that and children usually, and sometimes adults. Pachu, do you know that word, whining?
No, it is also a new word for me. Yeah.
Uh, okay, but do you understand? You've got how many kids do you have? 2 or 3? 4?
Yeah, two.
Do
No,
they
so
whine
two.
sometimes? Oh, I want the toy.
Yes. Yeah.
That's whining.
They.
And then you
Yeah.
say, stop whining. Stop
Yeah.
whining. Pachu, can you read
Okay.
number 2? What does it say?
Okay. The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
Okay, and if you see the first 4 words, the child kept whining. Which words do you think are important?
So the whining and the child.
Okay, so child and whining. Okay, so we'll
Yes.
make those big. And in whining, which syllable has all of the attention?
The first
The first
whining.
one, whining, whining, whining.
Whining.
So how does that sound? If you say those 4 words together, how does it sound?
The child kept whining.
The child kept whining.
The child kept whining.
Okay. Can you say that, Alex? How would you say that?
The child kept whining
The child kept whining. Okay. Uh, Alex, can you say the next 4 words?
because he didn't get that.
Okay. 5. Okay. Uh, which word do you think would be important in that phrase? Because he didn't get the. Which word do you think is most important?
Get- Because
Okay.
no, didn't get
So
that.
which words?
Didn't
Tell me
get
which words. Tell me which words again.
didn't and get
Okay. It's funny
and
because you
because
would
as well
go ahead. What?
because as well, yeah.
Okay, because and then didn't and get. Is that right?
Hmm.
Okay, but it's really funny. You would think that a negative word like didn't would get a lot of attention, but normally it never does, unless for some reason, unless for some reason, uh, it's special. But but if it's not, if it's just a regular sentence, probably you would never emphasize didn't.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Every
because
every day school,
what?
every day school. Yeah, I learned something new.
Yeah, it's weird. You would expect it to be emphasized, but it's not. But so in that word because, that would be something you could emphasize. Which syllable do you think gets all of the attention in the word because?
Be,
Okay, so that
be,
would be because. Is that right? Or because?
uh,
Which syllable gets all
because,
the attention?
cause,
Cause.
cause,
Cause. That
yeah,
gets all of the
cause,
attention.
yeah,
Cause.
because,
Because.
yeah, yeah,
Because he. Because he.
because he,
Because he didn't.
because he, because he didn't,
Because he didn't get.
because he didn't get.
The child kept whining because he didn't get.
The child kept whining because he didn't get.
Pachu, can you say that? The child kept whining because he didn't get.
The child kept whining because he didn't get the
Okay, because he didn't get the. Because he didn't get the.
because he didn't get the
Okay, and the final part, Pachu, the toy he wanted. Which words do you think you should emphasize in that phrase?
is it toi toi
Which word?
is it toi
Toy?
Toy,
toy.
Toy. That's toe-e. Toy.
Okay, the toy. Okay,
Toy.
toy.
So that's
Yes,
so that's a word that you want to emphasize, toy. Anything else? Or just toy?
toy wanted.
Okay. And when you say wanted, which syllable gets all of the attention?
The one.
Wanted. Wanted.
Yeah, the one
Want.
wanted.
One. Wanted. Get the toy he wanted.
Get the toy wanted.
The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
The child kept whining because he get the toy he wanted.
Okay. Alex, can you try to say that? Get the toy he wanted.
get the toy he wanted.
The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just add high tones to all of these
Okay.
syllables that are important, or all of these words that are
Okay.
important, except the last one. We'll
Okay.
make that last one low. So
Okay.
it will sound like this. Whoops.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
How do I undo this? Let's see. Okay, let me make this blue. So the child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted. Can you
The
say that?
child kept
Go
whining.
ahead. Sorry.
Okay. The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
Can you try that, Bachu? The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
Okay. Pachu, can you make a why child keep whining question?
Why did the child keep whining?
hmm What is the most important word in that question?
It's why.
And how
It's
would you say
why.
why plus did plus the?
Why did the
Why did the? Why did the?
why did the
Why did the child keep whining?
why did the child keep whining?
Okay. What is the answer, Pachu?
The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
hmm Alex, can you make that question? Why did the child keep whining?
Why did the child keep whining?
Okay, what is the answer, Alex?
The child kept whining because he didn't get the toy he wanted.
All right. Okay, let's look at the next the next phrase, the next sentence. Alex, can you read number 3? What does it say?
Okay, he made a hasty decision
Okay,
and later regretted.
that's a very common word, the word hasty. Have you seen that before?
Yes,
Hasty. What does that
yes,
mean?
hasty, like Harry, or that he didn't think wisely, or he didn't he didn't consider many things, like
Yeah,
to do something in hurry.
it's like time is more important than quality. So you do it very quickly because time is important and you don't really care about the quality. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Pachu, have you seen that
Yes.
word before? Hasty. We've seen that a lot in the books that we read.
Yes, yes,
Hasty.
yeah,
Can you read number 3,
yeah.
Pachu? What does it say?
He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
Okay, now this is your favorite sound. This is like great. Hasty.
Okay. Heist, hasty,
And
the hasty,
later.
lighter,
Hasty. Great.
hasty,
Great.
great, great,
Hasty.
hasty,
Hasty.
hasty,
Later.
lighter.
Read the sentence again, number 3.
He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
That's better. That's better. Can you read the first 5 words, Pachu?
He made a hasty decision.
Okay. And what do you think are the most important words in that phrase?
Either hasty,
Hasty,
hasty.
hasty. Anything else? Just hasty? He made a hasty decision. Are there any other words in there that you think maybe we
Yeah,
could show as
a
important?
decision. Yeah,
Okay.
decision is also
Oh, wait. Now, when we say hasty, which syllable gets all of the attention? Hasty. Which syllable gets all of the attention?
has first
The first part.
hasty.
Right. Okay. So we'll make the other part small. How about decision? Decision. Which syllable gets all of the attention?
Yeah, is a decision. Decision is a D
Deci-
first decision.
that would be decision. Decision. But this is decision.
Oh, so last, yeah, son
That would be decision.
sees
Decision. Decision.
the so sees
Sis. It's the middle one.
decision.
It's the middle one. Decision. Decision.
Yeah, it is time to figure out which syllabus
Oh,
is
that's
more
very
stronger than
important.
others.
That's a very important thing. That will help you if you focus on that one thing. That will help you very much. Decision.
Yeah, it is very new
Hmm.
in my whole life. And
Really,
so,
it's important.
yes.
It's very important. Okay, maybe
Okay,
we could also focus on the word made. Let's do that too. Okay,
okay,
so
okay.
That would be great.
so the way this will sound is he made a hasty decision.
He made a hasty decision.
Okay, can you say that again?
He made a hasty decision.
Hey.
Okay, hey.
Can you say
He
can
made
you say isti?
isti, isti.
Hasty.
Okay,
He
hasty.
made a hasty decision.
He made a hasty decision.
Alex, can you say that? He made a hasty decision.
He made he made a hasty decision
Okay. And Alex, can you read the final 4 words? What does it say?
and later regretted.
Okay. Uh, which words do you think we could focus on in that final part? Later regretted it.
Later regret.
Later and regret? Okay. When you say the word later, which syllable gets all of the attention?
A later.
Later. Later. So it's the first one.
Later, yeah.
How about
hmm
regretted? Regretted. Which syllable gets all of the
Regret.
focus?
Regretted. Regretted.
Gret. Gret. Gret.
Regretted. Yeah.
Regretted
Regretted.
it.
Regretted. Regretted.
Can you say, Alex, can you say dit? Dit?
Did.
Can you say did it? Did it? Did
Did
it?
it. Did it.
Can you
Did
say
it. Regretted.
regretted it? Regretted it?
Regretted it. Regretted
Regretted
it.
it?
Yeah.
Later regretted it.
Regretted it.
Later regretted it.
Later. Later regretted it.
He made a hasty decision and
Regretted.
later regretted it.
He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
Mm-hmm. Pachu, can you say
Yeah.
that? He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
Later, hasty. He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
Okay, now let's give everything high tones except for the final word. We'll give a low tone. He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
Alex, can you say that with the high tones? He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
He made a hasty decision and later regretted it.
Okay, good. Um, Alex, can you make a why he regret his decision question?
Why did he regret his decision?
Okay. What is your most important word in that question?
Why?
Okay, how would you say why plus did plus he?
Why did he? Why
Why
did
did
he?
he? Why did he? Why did he regret his decision?
Why did he regret his decision?
Regret his? Regret is. Regret is.
Regret his. Regret his.
Why did he regret his decision?
Why he regret his decision?
Mm-hmm.
Regret his
Pachu, can you
decision.
say
Yeah.
that? Why did he regret his decision?
Why did he regret it decision?
Why did he regret his? Regret his. Regret is. Regret is.
Okay.
Regret is yeah.
So, okay. Why did he regretted his decision?
Regret is. Regret is. Regret his. Regret is. Regret is.
Regret, regret his
Why did
decision.
he regret
Regretted.
his decision?
Why did he regret his decision?
Okay. And what is the answer, Pachu?
He regretted his decision
Because
because he made a
because
hasty decision
okay, because it was hasty.
because of hasty
Because it was
Was a hasty.
because it was hasty decision.
okay. Because you don't have to say decision because that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So you say, but
Okay.
let's just make cause very big. Because it was. Because it was.
Because it was
Because it was hasty.
because it was hasty.
Okay. Uh, Multiconstrucciones says, how can I talk to you? There's a link in the description to the Discord server where we can talk. But we're just doing 2 people at a time. So the first 2 people who volunteer are the two people we practice with. Okay, Alex, why did he regret his decision?
because it was hasty.
Okay, could you say the full thing? He regretted his decision because it was hasty.
He regretted his decision because it was a hasty.
Okay, all right. Let's do our final word for today, which this is pretty common, actually. This is a slang way of saying easy, no problem. It's a cinch. Did you ever hear the
Cinch.
expression piece of cake? that's that's one that they
Yeah,
usually
piece of cake.
teach.
Yeah, yeah.
How about you,
Hmm.
Pachu? Have you heard that one? Piece of cake?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That's the one they
Mm.
usually teach in a class, but probably the one you would
Yes.
never see. But even though it's common, it means the same thing. Is to call something a cinch.
Yeah. It's lens.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like saying piece of cake. It's the same thing. What is a cinch? I don't know, but that's a very common expression. It's a cinch. That means oh, it's very easy. It's no problem.
Essential
Okay.
means essential, like or basic.
Uh, can you repeat your question, Alex? I didn't hear that.
Essential come from like basic or essential or
Well, now that you're asking, I'm asking Chat GPT because I have no idea. Let's see. Let's see what it means.
okay.
Uh, I'm just waiting for. It says it's an equestrian equipment. Equestrian. When you see that word equestrian, that means about horses. So it has something to do with the equipment that you attach to horses. Let's see. It says cincha. It's a Spanish word, cincha, which means a strap. Okay, well, it's just a strap you put on a horse. It doesn't make any sense, okay?
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's
it means
that's
it's
that's
very easy.
it's a cinch. Yeah, it's a cinch.
It's a cinch. It's a very common phrase. It's a cinch. Okay.
First time
Alex,
I heard.
can you now you're going to hear it. I guarantee you'll hear it people saying that now. Can you Alex, can you read number 4? What does it say?
Okay, learning the new app is a cinch. It's a very user friendly.
Okay, it's very user friendly. Pachu, can you read it? What does it say?
Learning the new app is a since it is a very user friendly.
Okay. Does it make sense? Do you understand the idea of the sentence?
Yes.
Okay. And in that
Yeah.
first part of the phrase, learning the new app is a cinch, which words would you say are very important?
So couple of words. The since is first.
Okay,
Yeah.
cinch.
And new is also
Okay, new. What else? Anything else?
maybe with app, new app.
Okay. How about learning? Do you think that might be a good word to focus on?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Learning is yeah. Why?
And which
Yes.
syllable has all of the attention in the word learning?
Yeah. The first
The first one.
learn. Yeah.
Learning.
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 Learning. Yeah.
Okay.
Learning. Yeah. But yeah, I usually go on. My mind always choose to second learning. Yeah, but
That would be
yes, it's not
learning. That would be learning. If you put it on the
learning.
second one, it would be
Learning.
learning, but it's not. It's learning.
Okay, so I have to go on opposite. The
Yeah,
learning.
it's very important.
Learning.
That would help you so much if you always focus on that. That would be number one. That's a number one priority.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so Pachu, can you say that whole phrase? Learning the new app. The new app is a cinch.
Learning the new app is since
Try.
since
Can you say apiza? Apiza?
Aperture Aperture.
Learning the new app is a cinch.
Learning the new Aperture since
Try again.
learning the new Aperture since
Learning the new app is a cinch.
learning the new Aperture since.
Alex, can you say that? Learning the new app is a
Okay.
cinch.
Learning a new app is a cinch.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Learning the new app
Yeah.
is a cinch. And Alex, what is the final phrase? Can you read that? What does it say?
It's a it's a very user friendly. It's
Okay,
it's a very user friendly.
which words can we focus on there? Which words do you think are best to focus on?
It's very it's a very user. It's a very it's a very user.
Okay, so very
It's
user.
very end user. Yeah, friendly. Uh, 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 I don't
Okay,
learning a new app.
try pick. You can't do every word. So which words do you think would be best?
Very user.
Okay, just very user. Maybe I think you could be right about that. Now, when you say the word very, which word gets all of the attention?
Very
Or which
very
syllable? Sorry, which syllable? Which syllable gets the attention?
very
Very,
different.
very,
Yeah,
very,
very. Yeah,
very. Okay. And when you say user, which syllable gets all of the attention?
you
You. Maybe we'll say use. User. Just you. Maybe you're
user
right. Maybe it's just
user
you. Just you. Okay, let's make
use
that big. User.
use
Okay.
user. Yeah,
It's very user friendly.
it's very user friendly.
Learning the new app is a cinch. It's very user friendly.
Learning a new app is essential. It's a very user friendly.
Pachu, can you say that? It's very user friendly.
It's very user friendly.
Okay. Can you say the whole phrase? Learning the new app is a cinch. It's very user friendly.
Learning the new app is a since. It's a very user friendly.
Okay, and we'll give high tones to all of our special sounds, except the last one. We'll make low because it's the end of the sentence. And let's see how that sounds. Okay. Learning the new app is a cinch. It's very user friendly. Can you try
Okay.
that, Pachu?
Okay. So learning the new app is a since. It's a very user friendly.
You see, now Pachu, you
So
went down here with cinch, but that's okay because it's an end of a phrase, so really that's better. Learning the new app is a cinch. It's very user friendly.
learning the new app is a since. It's very user friendly.
Okay, Alex, can you try that? Learning the new app is a cinch. It's very user friendly.
Learning the new app is essential. It's a very user friendly.
Alex, can you make is how is learning new app question?
How is learning new app? How is okay? Just a second. How is learning a new app?
How is
Mm,
learning the new app?
hmm.
Try again. Say
How
it
is
again.
learning the?
Go ahead.
Uh, uh, How is learning a new app? The new app?
And what is your most important word in that question?
How?
Okay. Can you say
How is
how plus is plus the?
how is the
How is the?
how is
How is
how
the? Oh,
how is the
actually, no, I'm sorry. It should be how plus is plus learning. How would you say that?
I was going to say that I was going to say
I'm
has to be
getting
was, yeah,
tired.
not
I'm
is.
getting tired and
Yeah.
confused. So can you say how plus is plus learning? How would that sound?
How was the how was the
I can say how plus is
how was
plus
the
learning.
how was learning?
How is
How was
learning? So
learning?
learning has to be big. That's an important word. So how is
I was
learning?
learning, yeah.
How is learning?
I was learning.
How is
I was
learning the new
learning.
app? How is
I
learning
was
the new?
learning the new app.
Say it again.
I was learning the new app.
How is
I was
learning?
learning the new app.
How is learning the new app?
I was learn I was learning the new app.
Pachu, can you say that? How is learning the new app?
How is the learning the new app?
How is learning? No, the. How is learning the new app?
How is learning the new app?
Okay. And what is the answer, Pachu?
Okay. Uh, Learning the new app is a cinch. It's a it's very user friendly.
Okay. Learning the new app is a cinch. It's very user friendly.
Learning the new app is a cinch. It's very user friendly.
Alex, can you try that? How is learning the new app, Alex?
Learning the new app is essential. It's a very user friendly.
It's very user friendly.
It's very user friendly. Yeah,
Okay. All
very
right.
user.
So I think we'll finish here for today. Thank you for everybody. I thank you
Thank
everybody
you,
for
sir. Thank you, sir.
participating and thank you for your questions and
Thank
your
you, sir.
comments. And don't forget to press the like button. And if you want to volunteer to practice, just join my Discord group. The link is in the description. The first two people get to practice. Okay, what do you think, Alex
That
and
was
Pachu?
great.
Did you
That
enjoy
was that
this? Did you like doing it this way?
that was
Yes,
that was great. That was great.
So you
I
prefer that?
like yes,
Hmm.
sir. I like read aloud, and it is
Hmm.
also one of my tasks to
Hmm.
read. So also apart from this, the comic book is very good, and because there are spoken text and also the meaning, word meaning that help. So it is worth reading of such book, I think.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
tomorrow morning, so in about, I don't know, 8 hours, I'll do another Gone with the Wind chapter. But in the evening, at around the same time, we'll
Yes.
continue with our comic book. Okay. So if
Okay.
you want to
Okay.
practice tomorrow, it will be around the same time as today. Okay. That was
Yes.
5:30
All
for
right.
me. I don't know what time for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Five
Doesn't
five
matter.
five
It's
fifteen.
okay.
It
But
is
I'll
five
try
fifteen.
to arrange the video in advance so you know maybe 2 or 3 hours before. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. Pat, you have a fun day at work,
You,
and I'll see everyone later.
Yeah. Yes.
Bye bye.
thanks.
Okay, sir.
Thanks.
And I will return from my office, and it starts another lesson.
No, no.
Gone in the
You
wind.
return from your office, and then it starts all over again. Okay.
Yeah. Gone with the wind.
And Gone with the Wind. Right. We're
Yeah.
almost finished. A few more chapters left. All right. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Yes. Bye bye.